Hello everyone, I am Agent Russ and welcome back to the Checkers game series. In this episode, we are finishing our game loop by adding win detection, a game over screen, and a restart button. By the end of this episode, our game will be able to detect when a player has no pieces left, detect when a player has no legal moves, display a game over overlay, restart the game cleanly without refreshing the page. This is how real board games work, and we are going to build it step by step. We will declare the game over if a player has 0 pieces left or a player has no valid moves available. This matches real checkers rule. Let's go ahead and add a game state variable. We need a simple flag to stop the game once someone wins. This is game over variable will prevent clicks, moves, and turn switching after the game ends. Alright, next we are gonna create a game over UI. Let's go click on index.html and right below the canvas, we are going to add another div. Game over overlay, and class is hidden. And we're also gonna add the restart button. Next, we are going to add the CSS. Next, game over overlay dot hidden, display none, and the restart button. I need to make sure I spell it correctly the way I spelled in index.html. And font size, let's go ahead 18. So we are using CSS to create a full screen overlay. This keeps our JavaScript clean and separate logic from visuals. Exactly how professional games are built. Let's go back to main.js and we need to modify handle piece selection. And right under here, we're gonna add a check. So if is game over, and we will return. This single line prevents any interaction once the game has ended. We don't delete any logic, we simply stop it from running. Now we need to check for the win conditions. We are going to add a new helper function. Right under player has any capture moves, we're going to type function player has any valid moves and player color. Return checker pieces. If piece.color not equal player color, we are going to return false. And constant moves get valid moves. So this function checks if a player can move at all. If a player has pieces but no legal moves, the game is over. Next, we are going to add game over detection function. Just under the newly created function, we're gonna type function check game. Let's go ahead, check for game over. Constant red pieces equals checkers pieces dot filter. And constant blue pieces equals checker. We need to write a message, blue wins. Later on, we send this message to HTML, and this needs to be 0. If blue pieces dot length equals 0, end game red wins. Now we need to add endgame function. All right, we created the check for game over function. Now we need to call this function. And right after switch turn, we are going to add check for game over. So every time a move finishes, we check if the game should end. This ensures captures, multi-jumps, and promotion are all respected. Next, we are going to add restart button logic. We can scroll down all the way at the end of the file. Maybe somewhere around here, we can add document.get element by ID. And we are gonna get the restart button dot add event listener, click and restart game. And right under here, we can go ahead and create the restart game function. Function restart game. All right, let's go ahead and test the game. All right, blue wins and restart game. For now, we restart cleanly by reloading the page. This avoids the state bugs and keeps the episode beginner friendly. In a future episode, we can reset the board without reloading. Alright, that wraps up episode 10. In this episode, we completed a full game loop for our checkers game. We added a win detection, meaning the game now knows when a player has no pieces left or no legal moves remaining. We built a game over system that completely lock player input, display a clean overlay on top of the scene, and clearly show who won the match. We also added a restart button, allowing the game to restart cleanly without breaking any of our existing logic. At this point, our checker game is fully playable from start to finish, following a real game rules, including force captures, kings, multi-jumps, turn control, and now proper game endings. In the next episode, we are going to take this even further by polishing the experience. We will focus on improving game feel and usability, adding visual feedback, small animations, and preparing the code base for advanced features like AI opponents or mobile support. If you have made this far, you have built something real. Not a demo, not a prototype, but a complete game system. If this helped you, like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm Agent Russ. See you next time.